Let's talk about Cracker Barrel, the mistake that almost cost them their entire business and their redemption. Everyone has been talking about Cracker Barrel's new logo and their new interior design, and it was not good. I mean, look at this. It's just bland. Nothing about it screams Cracker Barrel. It's like they lost everything about what made them Cracker Barrel and what made them stand out. After endless backlash and many people roasting Cracker Barrel, they decided, hey, we hear you and we're going back to the old logo. This should be an example for all corporations that this is how you handle any backlash or public disagreements. This is how you make amends. First, they started with a Facebook post and they said, "We thank our guests for sharing your voices and love for Cracker Barrel. We said we would listen and we have. Our new logo is going away and our old timer will remain." Their Instagram, they posted a reel stating, "Thankfully, our return policy applies to logos. There are many ways we plan to welcome you in, but let's start with breakfast." The fact that they can poke fun at themselves and take the L and realize, hey, we royally messed up, that's how you do it. But their official statement is what needs to be looked at the most, because this is how you do it. This is how you apologize to the public for making a mistake. This is how you take accountability for your mistake. I love the pure, raw honesty here and just the fact that they even roast themselves. They stated, quote, "Dear America, we heard you. We screwed up. And wow, did we screw up royally. Our new logo rollout was supposed to be fresh and inclusive. Instead, it was about as welcome as vegan sausage on our breakfast menu. Let's not dance around it. We tried to cover up a total identity crisis with a fancy new logo. But the truth is, we were trying to change Cracker Barrel into something it was never meant to be. Y'all called us out, and rightfully so. We forgot rule number one of business: know your customers and don't spit in their sweet tea." I love that they tell the public exactly what they did to fix the situation. They stated, quote, "The new logo, gone, shredded. Pretend it was a bad dream after too much sweet tea. The old timer, back forever. He's basically the George Washington of breakfast food. You don't cancel that. The peg game, untouched. You'll get to feel like a genius if you leave one peg, and plain dumb if you leave four. Uncle Herschel's favorite, resurrected like it's Easter Sunday." Now here's when the tea gets piping hot. They stated, "Now let's talk damage. We tanked over $100 million in stock value in record time. Congrats to us. To fix it, we've informed our CEO, yes, the one with glasses so big she can spot a squirrel in the next county, yet somehow couldn't see our customers leaving, that her last day is this Friday. So she is no longer with Cracker Barrel, officially as of yesterday." For those like myself that didn't know who she was and what she looks like, this is her. A squirrel. I can't. Can someone please explain to me the fashion trend about big glasses? Because this is the reason I don't wear glasses, because I don't want them to look like this. But then I don't want them to be too small. Can we find a perfect size in the middle? Anywho, they said, quote, "We don't expect a standing ovation, but at least clap slow enough for us to hear it while we crawl back to normal." The fact that they just roast themselves, take accountability, this is what we want from corporations. They conclude stating, quote, "We don't expect a standing ovation, but at least clap slow enough for us to hear it while we crawl our way back to normal. So please, America, come back. Forgive us. Sit in the rocking chairs. Drown your sorrows in biscuits and gravy. And remember, Cracker Barrel is supposed to feel like grandma's house, not a corporate diversity retreat gone wrong. With shame, biscuits, and black coffee, the Cracker Barrel PR department." I love the PS. P.S. If we ever try something this stupid again, feel free to drag us harder than the hash browns on Sunday morning grill. Their official statement was chef's kiss. I'm sorry, but that is completely forgivable. The fact that you took accountability like that, you roasted yourself and admitted fault and did what you could to mitigate the situation, we can't fault them. They did their best to make things right, so let's give them the benefit of the doubt and let's go to Cracker Barrel. Even the co-founder was not happy when he heard about the rebrand and called it pitiful and that they were throwing money out the window. You see how everybody knew except for the CEO? If you're wondering why corporations have been switching to this very generic brand of this boxy logo and even interior design, it's because they want to make it as sellable as possible. Hey, if at McDonald's, for example, if they decide, hey, we want to sell this location, It's easier to sell if it looks like a box and not a McDonald's joint. Same thing with like Pizza Hut, when they had the red roof. If it looks too much like this is what Pizza Hut is, even if you change it to a GameStop, everyone's going to know it's the GameStop at the old Pizza Hut location. You know what I mean? Do I agree with it? No. I think it's completely boring and just tacky, honestly. Like, how did we go from the architect from Greece to boxes? I can't for the life of me understand. But what did you guys think of the new logo? And are you glad that they're reverting back? Comment down below. And as always, follow me for more.